My name is David Giesbrecht, and I'd like to talk to you today about the Sola Scriptura Bible course that I have been attending with my family for the past 3.5 years. It has made a huge impact and been a big blessing in the life of me and my family, and has actually saved my life as I have become a born-again child of God. Understand what the meaning of Jesus Christ dying on the cross means and how it paves the way for us to get to heaven. We have gone through many different courses during this time, and one that's been a really big eye-opening to me is End Times Doctrine and the Book of Revelation. If you're like I was before I attended this course, you probably avoided the last book in the Bible because it was scary and hard to understand. Things like the tribulation, Jesus coming in the clouds, the Antichrist, the number 6, the mark of the beast, Sheol and Hades, the 1,000-year reign, eternity, the difference between the judgment seat of Christ and the great white throne judgment. Some might also say these things aren't important to understand, but it is part of God's word, and it wouldn't be in the Bible if it wasn't intended to be understood. In 1 Thessalonians 4 verse 13, it says, "But I do not want you to be ignorant, brethren, concerning those who have fallen asleep, lest you sorrow as others who have no hope." We also studied what the 7 seals, the 7 trumpets, the 7 vials signify, and how it shows us that God is in control and that his justice will ultimately prevail. Having studied these things and understanding how Jesus Christ will win the battle against evil and how God's kingdom will endure forever, along with a new heaven and a new earth, has only increased my desire to serve the Lord wholeheartedly and with anticipation of things to come. It has also become interesting to me that it's a book in the Bible that contains unfulfilled prophecy. The Lord makes it clear by which we can know whether he is the true God. He is the only God who prophesies something, and it is indeed being fulfilled. Here's a promise when we study the doctrine of end times. "Blessed is he who reads, and those who hear the words of his prophecy, these things which are written in it, for the time is near." That's in Revelation 1 verse 3. So when we study prophecy, it has a promise of blessing. The doctrine of end times should make us happy. It also says, "For the time is near," signifying a sense of urgency. We must also be careful not to take things out of context. For example, a river in China turned red in 2014, and people said, "Look, Revelation 16 verse 3 is being fulfilled," but then it's just someone dumping chemicals into the river. There's also lots of speculation about the mark of the beast, the Antichrist, and the number 666. I no longer fear about these speculations when people talk about them, because I know that as a born-again Christian, we'll be raptured to be with Jesus before these things come to be. Some might think that they'll wait to become a Christian until the tribulation, but there's no way of knowing if you'll be alive that long. 2 Corinthians 6 verse 2 says, "Now is the day of salvation." And how can you be sure that you won't be deceived by the Antichrist? Having studied end times has given me so much peace, and now I love to read about it and understand it further and more in depth. In summary, the Sola Scriptura Bible course has become a huge part of our family's spiritual growth. We have gained a greater appreciation for the teachings of Christ, and it has provided tools to strengthen our faith together. I am truly grateful for the transfer this experience has inspired in our lives.
Would you like to take part of this? Now it is your opportunity. You can sign up right now. Please contact if you have any questions. May God bless you.